Hey, welcome back, guys. This is 8-Man Breakdowns with Coach E. I'm Coach E. Let's get started with today's episode. Today, we're going to be talking about the triple option in 8-Man. Remember, I am no expert. I am just sharing my personal ideas and experiences. So today, we're going to take a look at a couple different ways that you can run the basic triple option in 8-Man. We'll look at it from a couple formations, and for each formation, I'm going to use Huddle Playbook to walk through the play art and break down each one of the plays. So the majority of what I will show you, though, is how I have taught the triple option at 8-Man over the years. And most of how I teach it, honestly, comes from studying Paul Johnson and his triple option philosophies. And that's why I have Georgia Tech used in most of the images so far. So, all right, let's get into it, though. So we'll start here with a tight formation. And remember, though, if your personal terminology is different than mine, no worries. I'll do the best I can to translate it. So first off, we'll start here with a basic triple option out of a tight formation. So let me move over to the Huddle Playbook here. Okay, so I already got the defense out there in a 3-2. So like always, you guys, we'll have it in a 3-2 here. And a 3-2 is still the primary defense we see. That's why I always put it in a 3-2. All right, but let me break it down. First, we'll start with the O line. All right, so let's say we're going triple option to the right. We're reading this guy. I'll change him to green here in a second. So in this case, every one of our O linemen is going to be angle blocking to the left. All right, in this case, the left guard can just double there. X would go there. Let me change this DN to green so we know we're reading them. All right, so there's the blocking scheme up front. The benefits of running a triple option, period, are in this case, in this formation, you have the angles. Everyone that's blocking here has an angle other than the center, but he's going to get help from the right guard on the nose. All right. And then other than the left guard, but if they take care of the nose, this could be a double team block here as well. And like always, if you guys teach it different, whatever, and this guy is good enough to get there, then yeah, you could have this guy go up here. Or if these guys do a good double team, you could have one of them release here too, or whatever you want to do. But that's how we're blocking it. So the benefits, like I said, there's angles. The other benefit is you never have to touch 2, potentially 3 defenders here. All right. So here's the first defender we're not touching because we're reading them. And so starting with the quarterback, he's going to take one reach step here to the right with his right foot first. All right. That's where the mesh point begins, with the fullback aiming for the butt crack of the right guard. Right. He's aiming right through that butt crack. So I'm going to put him about right there. Right. Even though it looks like it's kind of angled more, he's aiming for that butt crack. So there it is. And he's going to follow the blockers, find the hole if the ball is given to him. All right. So first of all, though, the quarterback is reading that DN. If he squeezes down, he's now going to pull it out and keep it out here on the triple option. If he sits, he's just going to give the dive. All right. So let me get the rest of this. The tailback is going to keep that pitch relationship and come out here. And then the quarterback will do the same. And so there's the dive key. There's the pitch key. All right. So that's the second benefit of running a triple option. First of all, you have angles on everybody down blocking. And you can use your double teams to move up and get the major guys. In this case, I have it going to the right, and our Y is probably a bigger guy than our X. So he's going to take on the play side linebacker. Now, we wouldn't probably give that away all the time because we'll probably try to change up tendencies and, not be given away. But anyway, that's why I have it drawn up like this here. And so there you go. The benefits are the angles, and you don't have to touch these 2 defenders at all. And we'll take our chances if the quarterback pitches one-on-one with the safety coming all the way over on our running back. We'll take our chances there. All right. So the only other change to this you could potentially make, though, if you don't like this I formation look, you could put your tailback as a wing. All right. And make it more true flex bone like. And you can motion him in. He comes back out like that. You could do the same. You could flip him to the other side. You have him get some speed up on his motion. Time it up as there's the motion. Now he's coming out here. You could do a toss sweep off it as well. Lots of different things you can do. But there you go. There's a tight look of the basic triple option in 8-man out of a tight formation. All right. Let's move on. To the next look. Okay, so now a couple looks here out of a spread formation. And once again, let me move back over to the huddle playbook here. All right, so this first look is actually a pistol eye formation here. And this would be like a true gun option offense like Bob DeBessie ran at New Mexico in the late 2000s, early 2010s. Kind of similar. I mean, kind of unique, kind of like what Coastal does, but they never did like a true stack in the backfield, at least that I've seen studying Coastal's films. But anyway, so let's go through this. So say we're running the basic triple option here out of this formation as well. Now the aiming point, mesh point changes. So in this case, the quarterback now is going to drop step with his left foot first, dropping back. All right. And the fullback's aiming point is now going to be the left butt cheek of the center. All right. So that's where he's aiming. There's the aiming point. The O-line is going to angle block just on the linebackers. All right. I mean, it's not much of an angle, but it's a little bit of an angle. Center's got to take the nose on. Okay, so in this case, we're not blocking that backside D end, but it's going to be a fast read. If he sits, we give. If he crashes or squeezes down, we pull. All right, so same read and philosophy here. And then on the outside, personally, I would probably, hold on, let me move that D end back so we have idea where he's still at. Me personally, I would probably have the Y go straight for the safety and block him. And that way, here is your pitch key. If the corner steps in to follow the Y, he could potentially not be in the play at all, or he's still your pitch key and your quarterback pitches off of him. And then there's nobody left unless the backside corner tries to chase you all the way down. And I like our odds in that situation as well. So there you go. There's a basic rundown of the triple option here out of that formation, a little eye pistol or pistol eye, whatever you want to call it. Let me move this back here. The only other way you could run this out of a spread look here is by once again moving your tailback. You could put him in an offset sidecar like this and make it a heavy formation like what Coastal does. You can put him as a wing here. You could even put him as a slot here and make it look like a true pistol formation and motion him back again and make it true flex bone and go like that. So there's lots of different things you can do out of a spread or a tight look just to change up the look, but it's still the same play. And once again, in both cases, you're still getting a couple benefits here. The biggest benefit is you never have to block two guys. Your read man and your read key and your pitch key. You never got to block them, especially if you've executed it enough in practice. You're going to be able to read it fast, and then if it's a pull and keep, he's going to be able to pitch it right on time, right out to the back for a big time gain. So there you go. And plus, if you're running the triple option, you're going to be patient anyway, and you're not afraid to take 4 yards of play. And if the D end is going to sit like that, then they're going to give you 4 yards of play, and it's going to be a downhill, fast attacking offense when you do run it. So, but anyway, that's basically going to sum up the spread looks. All right. And also, though, if you guys want to study the triple option more, specifically Paul Johnson triple option stuff, I'll leave a link to the description or link in the description below. It'll take you directly to Paul Johnson's Georgia Southern offensive playbook from 2001. And here's an actual screenshot from that playbook. He gives you a lot of detailed information, specifically like coaching tips and how he teaches each specific thing. All right. It's pretty awesome. And speaking of Paul Johnson, if you don't know his full background, he was at Georgia Southern first. And in 98, they lost in the FCS national title game. And then they won back-to-back in 99 and 2000. That's right. That's before he went to Navy and turned them around. And then that's also before he went to the ACC and dominated at Georgia Tech. And I remember one of my favorite teams to watch was the 2014 team when they went like 11-3, I believe, and won the Orange Bowl and won the ACC. It's pretty awesome to see a flex bone or a triple option offense just dominate in Division I football, especially in a Power 5 conference at the ACC level. But anyway, so yeah, that's where I always study and got my information of how I would teach it from Paul Johnson. So I will leave a link to that in the description below if you guys want to check out his playbook from Georgia Southern from back in 2001. All right. But anyways, with that, I'm gonna wrap up today's episode of Triple Option and 8-Man. And if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to comment on the video and I'll get back with you. Remember, I'm no expert. I'm just sharing my personal ideas and experiences. But if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe so you can stay tuned for future episodes. And finally, like always, thanks for watching.